I'm back with another snus review, and as you can see, it is another one from Siam Snus, and this is the Peppermint. We'll take a quick look at what they're telling us about this one. Siam Snus Peppermint Snus. They're giving this a strength rating of nearly 5 out of 5. And they're telling us now you can enjoy our delicious snus and get fresh breath at the same time. And then down here it gives us a bit of information about peppermint and how healthy peppermint is for us. So there we go, see the price there, 149 baht. Do the conversion yourself if you're interested. I have had peppermint type snus before, and for me personally, peppermint is about right, and I'm hoping this is similar to the last one I had in the strength of the mint that is to it. I'm not into all these iced snoozes that you get on the market. I think they really overdo it. For me personally, they really overdo it with the mint, and it's just like having a mouthful of toothpaste. I find them to be really unpleasant. What I'm hoping for with this then is tobacco with a subtle peppermint to it. I've never actually disliked the product I've had made by Siam Snus, so I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna get along with this one as well. So we'll have a quick look around the can. Black can, blue labelling, the Siam Snus branding, like a dragon under here. We have our obligatory warning label on the back, powder, which they mean loose snus, 50 grams in the can, and we have an expiry date, and that's where it's manufactured, or that's where they're based, Chiang Mai, Thailand. No catch lid on this can, that's just a top. So I've just broken the seal. We'll open it up, and there we go. 50 grams of snus, nice and moist. So I'll have a quick smell. The predominant smell is, of course, peppermint, but there is a rich tobacco smell to this there in the background. It doesn't have like a chemically peppermint smell to it. It's a very fresh peppermint smell. It smells very good. So what I shall do, I shall go away and spend a bit of time with this and then come back and tell you what I think. So what do I think? It's very nice, very pleasant. Another great product by Siam Snus. Now, when I smelled this, the predominant smell I was getting was the peppermint with the tobacco in the background. When I put a portion of this in, at first I found it to be the other way around. So I was getting the tobacco and not much of the peppermint, and then after a minute or two, that's when the peppermint started to develop and come through. Now, as I was expecting, or as I was hoping for, it's a very subtle peppermint flavour. As I've already said, I can't be doing with a lot of this iced stuff that's about on the market. To me, it's just like having a mouthful of toothpaste, and I find it to be quite unpleasant. Whereas with this, they've got the balance just right. Now, Siam Snus has its own distinctive tobacco flavour. As Jotterborgs and Thunder do, Siam Snus does. So it has its own distinctive tobacco taste, and that is there. And it's a rich tobacco taste with that subtle peppermint in the background. For me personally, it's just right, and it's a very nice product, a very pleasant product. Nicotine wise, now they give this a nearly 5 out of 5. I find this to be ever so slightly stronger than Jotterborgs XR. It's a good hit, it's a pleasant hit, it's not a head spinner, it's about just right for me at this strength. I've had a portion of this in about 30 minutes now, probably just over 30 minutes, and I'm still getting plenty of flavour out of it. Good flavour. It's holding well. By holding well, I mean I packed this into quite a tight portion. It wasn't like a marble or anything, but quite a tight portion, and it's held pretty well. It's not dissolved and ended up all over my mouth. So yeah, smells nice, flavour's good, nicotine level good, and it holds well. Another good product. It's not one I'd buy a lot of. If I could get hold of 10 cans of something by these tomorrow, I'd go for 10 cans of the bergamot, or 5 of the bergamot, or 5 of the wrapper. Glad I've tried it though. If you do like a snus with a subtle mint to it, subtle peppermint, then yeah, this is definitely one worth trying. In the past, when I used to travel to Thailand, I used to take cans of snus with me. This time when I've been, I took a couple of cans with me just to get me through a few days and until I could place an order and get that order through to the guest house. But next time I go, I'll probably just order before I go. It'll be waiting at the guest house for me, and I'll just take a can to make it through the flight with. But yeah, Siam Snus, another fantastic product from Thailand.